What it do, Naysayer Nation? We are back once again for the Aftershow podcast, coming to you live from our respective home offices as we are at the end of another banger San Diego Comic-Con. Big shout out to everyone who's been keeping up with our respective coverages. It's been a lot of fun watching everything play out. So we're going to be going over all the cool stuff that happens. I'm sure Jay is going to be going on an extended rant about Black Panther. so let's see if he gets canceled or not. And of course, we have even more stuff to look forward to next week because it's Spider-Man Brand New Day week. That's all. That's what it's all about. And we'll see how well Nolan's Odyssey holds up, which we also got to talk about because holy, the Chuds are taking an L in this one. Like that.
Yeah.
That movie just keeps going. But first, what's up to the chat? What up, Eastwood? How you doing? What's up, Gio? What's up, Calvin? What's up, Roderick? How y'all doing on this fine Sunday evening? What's up, Super Patrick? What's up, Vic? Hope everyone is doing well on this fine evening. We got a lot to talk about. Let's first get into it, but we got to acknowledge a milestone. JayShockblast finally has a computer that isn't dog shit. For those that don't know, he's been watching me on the podcast as a slideshow because his $5,000 PC with the latest Windows is ass.
When I updated to Windows 11, like everything just went to shit. And I had a couple websites that just wouldn't even load. Like I couldn't even get on Facebook. Adobe, what do they call it? Whatever Adobe's web version is, Adobe Express. Whenever I tried to get on Adobe Express, it would take me like 15 minutes. And all I was doing was trying to like combine pictures for a thumbnail. And but this site, like I could hear Sadot, I could see Sadot, but it was like frozen and it would move like he was in like 2 frames per second. So like
it was like Cyberpunk launch day levels of FPS.
It is so wild. So Gabe in the chat, I want his permission to share the picture before I do, but Gabe was actually in Boston 2 weeks ago, and he mentioned on the last after show, and we actually met up, and I took him out to. I think I changed his life. I don't think he can ever have Chinese food again. So, but I won't share the picture if he doesn't want me to. So.
You introduced him to Chinese food for the first time?
No, he'd had it before, but from what I understand, he quite liked it more than what he can get locally. But we went to a place called the Kowloon in Boston. It is super famous. In one of the WrestleManias a few years ago, John Cena actually his like Nikes were Kowloon themed. Like, and then he gave them to the place. Like you walk in, there's 2 massive posters personalized and signed to the restaurant by John Cena and The Rock. So yeah.
So this was like high-end Chinese food because I've been eating.
I've been eating Chinese food forever.
I've been eating Chinese food forever.
yeah. It's the experience because it's an old-fashioned like Polynesian themed, like they used to make them, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's huge. They do some things really well. They do some things that are they're okay. Gabe loved what he had. I've definitely had some other places that were decent or that are better, but I think it's all about the experience here. All right, let's get this up here.
So decent food, but immaculate vibes.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just never done an image file. Let's try that. Yeah, so met up with Gabe. We went to the Kowloon, and it was a good time, man. Yeah. I wasn't just gonna put it up there, man. Like, cause I'm public facing. You're not. So
they literally look related.
I did send the picture to Sadot. That was the first thing that he said was that. How do I end this?
I literally thought that was your cousin.
I don't know how to take it off. How do I take it off?
That's usually not something Jay has to figure out.
Well, I've never done the like share the. Oh, there we go. I've never done the act. Oh, I see it now.
By the way, I just hit remove.
Yeah. I've never actually posted the picture like that. So yeah. We had a great dinner. I went and picked him up. We drove over. It was great. So it was something. It was just nice to, like, if I know somebody's in town and I've got the time to do it. That was it. So, but yeah, Gabe was awesome.
Exactly how I reacted. I did not think he would look like a Shockblast relative. But
yeah.
But
anyway.
nice looking gentleman. Shout out to Gabe. W Mans as always. Don't butter up Jay because he treated you to dinner. He's okay.
he tried to treat me, but I said no. You're my guest. When I come to Oklahoma, you can treat me then. You gotta bring me to some great barbecue or something.
If only he did that for Lejeune.
I know. I regret it so much. I regret it so much.
That's fine. I gotta. Even as much as I hate Boston, I have to figure out a way to get up there at some point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we head that way too, so it'll happen.
Yeah, I'm thinking of. I want to go to a con at some point, and I'm thinking maybe I should go to New York Comic Con since it's closer.
Yeah. I don't know if tickets. I applied for like media passes like.
Yeah, I gotta start applying.
A month ago, and they said, "Oh, you'll hear something in 2 weeks," and I haven't heard something. So
yeah. Sadly, I'm going to have to make sure I get tickets to some Sixers games this year because I do, as much as I hate LeBron personally, I do want to see him in person before he retires, and it's a really good Sixers game. I want to see Jaylen Brown and all of them guys. That's going to be a lot of fun. But
that team's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, if I can't get into Comic-Con New York, that's okay. I'm happily streaming it because it's still a good time. I covered the Insomniac panel on day one, Deep Cuts, and it was a lot of fun. They ended up posting it. They ended up posting the full panel like the day after, but surprisingly it's like almost as soon as the panel started, they dropped the story trailer for Marvel's Wolverine, which was really good. The first thing I noticed was immediately like they were emphasizing that, hey, our Jean Grey is actually hot.
Which was, I don't really think she looks any different than Mary Jane though. She kind of looks very similar to Mary Jane.
She has a similar hairstyle. I think her face is a lot better. You know what she looks like? She looks like the Mary Jane, the Spider-Man 2 Mary Jane concept art. Let me see if I can put it up because I remember that when I was watching the Spider-Man 2 deep in symbiotic relationship panel, I saw they showed the new look Mary Jane, and I was like, okay, they're cooking. And for whatever reason, it didn't quite translate into when it came to the game. It felt like it was kind of janky in comparison in some shots.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me like this was the concept of the marriage. This was just the concept art, and you see it's obviously very very different from how it ended up looking, how she ended up looking in game. To me, this is closer to how Jean Grey looks fully rendered in Marvel's Wolverine. And
it also kind of looks like Black Widow from Avengers, like almost if those two are kind of blended.
Yeah, the polished version, because they did a pass on it after everyone was roasting roasting it in the trailer. But yeah, I enjoyed the trailer. Before the trailer came out, I read the prequel comic, because I never unsubscribed from Marvel Unlimited. I just have it now, so I was like, oh, I'll just read that. And it was pretty good. It confirmed a couple new characters. A gentleman by the name of Sunfire was a part of Team X, along with Wolverine, Sabretooth, and Mystique. And of course, the big reveal is that the leader of Team X, this group of mutant Black Ops, was one Nathaniel Essex, aka Mr. Sinister, who also appeared in the story trailer. In the story trailer, it looks like he gets captured, and Wolverine is going on a mission to rescue him. And we just know that he's getting the Dr. Octavius treatment, and at some point is gonna go full Sinister, and I can't wait for it. Also true, MJ has definitely not worn just like that. And again, she's always wearing jeans and a jacket in every scene, in every game. But what do you think of the Insomniac presentation? They had a lot of cool stuff in there.
I did not. I just kind of watched like little highlights of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just kind of. The thing about New York or San Diego Comic-Con is they are so prude about sharing themselves with everybody. So I was not expecting some of the footage to come out that did. So I saw that they did post the showing, but I didn't actually watch it. And I didn't, and a lot of times like I saw the Spaceballs panel got posted, but every time they went to show a trailer, it cut out. Or every time they went to show like a video from Mel Brooks, it cut out. So like they weren't sharing those parts. So I kind of just assumed that was the case for the Wolverine thing, and I didn't feel like watching that trailer on somebody's cell phone. So it'd be interesting to watch it, I guess.
No, it was surprising, because when they did the symbiotic relationship panel, they were basically live tweeting the whole time. Right. So they would post images from the panel, sharing stuff, showing like the stuff they were putting on the screen, like the concept art, which it sounded like share some of that for Wolverine. But then when it was over, they posted the trailers on social. But when it came to the Wolverine, they actually just immediately uploaded the story trailer. Insomniac uploaded the teaser of the story trailer to their Twitter, and then PlayStation immediately posted the trailer to their YouTube. Like as soon as the panel started, there's guy out the way. Yeah, the only thing we didn't see was because the Spider-Man one did the custom bundle. We did not get a trailer for a custom Wolverine bundle and plates. I don't know if they didn't confirm whether or not they're going to do one or not, but I was expecting that they would do it. There's still some time, we still got all of August, so they might still roll out the Wolverine PS5 bundle, but maybe they might skip it this time because I don't know. I feel like at the very maybe I don't know, maybe because someone said maybe they because of the price hikes they might not want to push the bundle, but that has nothing to do with the plates and the controller. Like people,
right?
For people that still have controller in place, you can because they sold those separately with the Spider-Man 2. Like they had the bundle that you get everything together, but they also had this individual controller and plates. So I would be surprised if they didn't do that this time either. I'm kind of understand them maybe not doing a collector's edition, but because collector's editions are kind of time consuming, expensive. It could be a whole thing, but the controllers, the plates, I feel like you gotta have those.
What's funny is they put that Halo collector's edition up and it sold out in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like all those collector's editions Xbox put up sold out like immediately.
Yeah. The Spider-Man 2 one did too.
Yeah, I know I feel like the Ghost of Yote one they struggled with a little bit, but I feel like Wolverine would sell out immediately too.
Yeah.
So I'm a little confused, but I think one of my favorite things that I saw, and I don't know, I know we're probably going to cover this when we talk about the Hall H Marvel Studios, but I don't know if you saw the video Ryan Reynolds posted earlier. He also enjoys Marvel's Wolverine.
As he should.
He was walking around at Comic-Con in his denim Deadpool costume. Nobody knew it was him, and he just took photos with cosplayers all day and hung out, and then showed up at the panel. But in the video, he crashed the Marvel's Wolverine booth. So I thought that was pretty cool.
W Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, it was that was a really good booth too. I wish I was there to get. I might try to get some of those claws off of eBay, because they were giving out physical copies of the prequel comic, and they were giving out claws at the booth. They always have cool stuff at all these Marvel booths.
Oh yeah. I've gotten some cool pins before.
Yeah, there was this was so there was a lot of love at the PlayStation panel. Like they had, after Wolverine, it was Tokon, then it had God of War Laufey, which they confirmed is coming out pretty soon, February, and everybody same month as Fable, and
it's like a week between them. It's annoying.
And the new Tomb Raider is coming out then as well, and I think the new Persona as well. Like it's all
it's going to be a murderer's row of, well, because everybody backed out away from Grand Theft Auto, so
yeah, and moved. But I feel like every year is like this now. Like I feel like for at least the last, I think at least since 2022, like every February is like stacked with games. like since I've been covering YouTube, I feel like every February now has just been like stacked with crazy games. Like I remember when they had freaking Elden Ring, Horizon Forbidden West, and it was Elden Ring, Forbidden West, Sifu, and Dying Light 2 all dropped in the same February. Like I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. And I still don't forgive Aqua for talking me into getting Dying Light 2 instead of Elden Ring, that absolute dog shit game. Game was horrible. But I should have got Elden Ring. But it is what it is. But yeah, I feel like every February now is packed. But I was watching some footage from the Wolverine panel. Liam got the whole crowd to say hello, Bub, and it was just like, no one was shouting about a disc. Everybody was just there to enjoy the games. It was just generally good vibes, and you wouldn't know from walking, seeing all the reactions that there was an active movement against PlayStation, because everyone's because it kind of feels, it kind of feels like it's over. Like, I mean, it was, to be clear, it was already like they were never going to reverse decision, because the truth about this boycott, this is why I was saying it was so important to focus on consumer rights rather than the whole physical disc thing specifically, because the truth is, game publishers have been trying to move away from physical releases for like 2 decades now. Like this is always a thing that bothered them, because of the ecosystem did not benefit them. Like you spend the money to print and distribute the disc. you give it to you send it to stores like GameStop. You have to give them a sizable cut, and then if someone buys it from GameStop and then trades it in, they get nothing off of that transaction, and then they can use that to get a discount on their next game. So, which they would do for, especially for like games that they would come out annually. So this was just constantly lost revenue that these game publishers were always dealing with, like and then not to mention people like handing off a game to a friend and letting them borrow it, right? So that's another person potentially that would have bought the game that didn't. So it's like this is something they were always looking for a reason to get rid of, and that Sony just awkwardly decided, oh, I guess this is the time, once they felt like the trends were shifting enough towards digital, because we saw those numbers that I think it was like only like 5 games in the US sold over 100K physical units in a year. So it was like, so that they kind of took that as their justification to do what they've always been trying to do, and that's why they haven't like even released a statement in response. Like they're just like, nope, this is what we're doing, and that's the that's the end of it. They're just kind of acknowledging it. And as someone who doesn't love this, like I actually never liked this. I've obviously had a bunch of discs because we didn't have a choice, but I never actually enjoyed it. Like there was nothing worse as a kid when you go to Blockbuster and you go and find the game this like that you want, and it's like one copy left on the shelf, and you hand it to the register and they open it up and the disc is in too poor condition to give you like even accounting for a scratch remover, which is the thing you had to buy. Like you had to get scratch and blemish removers and just keep it in the crib just in case. And like there would be times where even that, when you knew like even that wasn't going to help, so you just had to leave the store with nothing. I hated that feeling. So once we finally were able to go digital, I was like, oh, what you mean I can just download the game immediately and just play it? I'm never looking back.
Let me tell you a funny story. It was 2006, I want to say. I was living in Jacksonville, Florida. I went and I bought my Xbox 360. And that day Madden came out. And so I came home with Madden 06 and The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Those are the first 2 games I bought for Xbox 360. It was, I don't think it was the day it came out. I think it was like the week it came out. And I came home, I set up my account. I put Madden in, and my dog at the time, Teddy, walks in, knocks over the Xbox, and all I hear is click, 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 click. I open it. I take Madden out. it hadn't even loaded yet. Okay. And I put it back in and the game won't work. I go back to GameStop and I'm like, I literally just got home with this brand new game. I put it in and it just won't run. Like, and they knew that I was just there. So like they took it, they put it in theirs, it did the same thing, and they just swapped it out, fortunately. And there was nothing wrong with the Xbox, but he was every bit of a puppy at the time. And he was just playing with a ball, and I had it upright like everybody seemed to do. And that was the only time I ever had it upright. I moved it and I put it flat, and never had that issue again. But it was pretty funny. So, but I mean, obviously, yeah, I'm obviously like a big collector.
Yeah.
I have lots of physical discs. I 100% prefer digital, from a standpoint of I don't have to go fumbling with discs anymore. I love having my collection. I love getting steelbooks, and I love, being able to say, oh, look at this. It's every Assassin's Creed game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that. So that's the part that I struggle with. But if I'm going to be honest with you, I am kind of at a point where the only time I buy a disc for release is if like I feel like I can get it before I get it digitally.
Yeah.
You know? Otherwise, I don't buy the disc version until months and months later when it goes on sale. Like, you know, I just, and if I do get the disc on release, I get it on the opposite system of what I get it digitally. And I do that. Like, and honestly, like my Xbox copy of like Lego Batman, it's still sealed. And I'm probably never gonna open it, you know? I got the Cosmic Invasion like edition, and it's sealed, haven't opened it. Invincible Collector's Deluxe Edition, sealed, haven't opened it, you know?
Yeah,
Like
I got
Expedition 33, sealed.
I got freaking, because I went a little crazy when PlayStation last had that big Black Friday sale, and mostly got digital stuff. But one of the physical ones that I got, because I saw someone who mentioned it, Elden Ring was on sale for $20, but it was the physical version. I was like, yeah, all right, I'll buy Elden Ring for $20, and I'm like, yeah, that's something I could try. I've never opened it. It's still sitting right here in front of me, completely sealed. Never touched the thing. I just put it right next to my PS5, which I also don't use because I switched to the PS5 Pro, and it's just there as a collector's item, because like I feel like I put my time in physical. Like I went all in, like on the physical era. I got, because mostly because I love video games, and I had to. I went so far. Like I remember Dragon Ball Z had just gotten like really big in the United States because they came on Toonami, and I was like, surely they have to have some Dragon Ball Z games. And this is before like they had, just flooded the market with them. So like the only Dragon Ball Z games were like Japanese, and the problem was, because they were Japanese, the current technology of PlayStation didn't allow you to just play them. You had to get a special device called Action Replay. So bless my mom, I had her go through like all of Philadelphia through Center City, looking through different stores. I think we finally found it in the EB Games, tucked in the mall. I found this game on it, Dragon Ball Z. I think it was Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Z Legends. And then I found out about the Action Replay, so I had to buy this whole separate device with a spring, and I felt like I was like an engineer trying to hook this thing up to my PlayStation, so it could literally just translate the game data onto the PlayStation so that I could play it. So I just had this goofy ass thing just poking out of my PlayStation, but sure enough, I could play my Dragon Ball Z games, and I was the only kid in class that had it. So all the Dragon Ball Z fans wanted to come over to the crib and play it with me. And my best friend literally wanted to play so bad, he actually cried when his mom wouldn't let him go over.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because the game, it was so gas.
I have a memory kind of like that. Obviously my dad was in the Marines, and a lot of people would get stationed in Japan for a while. And my dad, he was into video games, but not like a ton back then.
Yeah.
So like when he went to Japan, he didn't think, oh, I should get these things that you can only get in Japan. Other than he brought me back some like Japanese Transformers and stuff like that. But we were visiting one of his friends that had just got back from Japan, and he had a Neo Geo, and you couldn't get that in America at the time, I guess. And I just remember playing all these like Neo Geo games at his house, and it was like the coolest thing at the time, because it's like, oh, you can't play these games in America. Yeah. These are from Japan.
Yeah.
And I always remember that. Like, I don't even remember that friend or anything, but I remember playing Neo Geo at his house. So
there was nothing. There was nothing. There was levels to it. Like as a kid, if you had the latest console, or you had a holographic first edition Charizard, or you had Japanese games, you were the man. you were the man. You were the man in class. Not necessarily to the girls, but you were the man for everybody else. You were the man. You were the man in class if you had that going. And I was doing my best to keep it like I didn't care about the latest clothes. I didn't care about apart from just make sure I had an Iverson jersey because that was my goat. some Iverson Reeboks. Other than that, I only cared about video games. Like I just give me the N64, give me the PlayStation. I needed all that. And I feel like the reason I was thinking about this, I feel like the reason why it feels like gaming was more fun back then is not because there were more games, because there are more games releasing now than there ever were. And there's so many more to play on. The technology is so much better, and it's so much more convenient. But I think the sole reason gaming felt more fun back then is because there was no social media. I firmly like I've been thinking about all the common denominators, everything people remember finally. That like there was stuff, the midnight releases were fun, sure, but I think it really just came down. There was no social media. So like for me, peak gaming was like you had all these amazing games coming out and you can play them and talk about them with your friends in real life. And when it came to like coverage, if you needed a guide, you talk to your friend, or you go down to your game video store, pick up a literal physical strategy guide, and if you wanted coverage of the upcoming games or what's going on, you turn on G4 TV, and he said you watch Judgment Day for the reviews, you watch Cinematech for the cinematics, you watch their coverage of E3, and that was your exposure to the global gaming community. And I feel like social media has just ruined the entire experience for everybody.
Yeah, you made me just think to look and like I loved midnight releases. I loved going to midnight releases. So I was just looking through my memories to see if I had any popping up in my feed, but it doesn't look like that's the case.
Shout out Toys R Us. I love Toys R Us.
Oh, my favorite thing. Yeah, when I worked at CVS, I used to raid the magazine rack on my break. We weren't supposed to, but I did it anyway. And I would read the wrestling magazines, the video game magazines, and sometimes the music magazines.
Sometimes.
So, yeah. But yeah, I do agree with you though. I do feel like, and it's not just exclusive to video games. It's literally anything and everything people can bitch about they do. And it's kind of getting annoying. I keep seeing like, the Odyssey takes. Like there's even one in my feed right now. like right now, literally there's somebody that's the problem I have with the Odyssey is that we didn't get to know how the war started, what caused it, and a lot of important storyline was either rushed or skipped, and the gods were hardly shown or talked about. And the response was a video of Don Draper from Mad Men.
Yeah.
And that's what the Iliad is for. Like yelling at the screen. It's like, Jesus Christ, guys. Like I don't know. I don't know if we're ready to transition to the Odyssey, but I have some good thoughts about that.
That's a kind of perfect here, just because it's been actually so funny watching the Chudge like just collapse in real time, because I don't know what they were thinking. Like I think this might be like just a result of them like their grifting just not going according to plan, because like they've been on a really big losing streak when it comes to like grifting against certain games or movies, and thinking that they're going to boycott them and actually do something, and they just end up being successful. Maybe they just felt, for some reason they felt like, oh yeah, we're going to plant our flag on Christopher Nolan, it's the Odyssey, with the one of the craziest casts ever assembled, somehow flopping. And I'm like, brother, are you like, and all the whole right-wing grift sphere got in on it. Fox News was making segments on how it's going to flop, it's not going to make any money. And then when it had that huge first week, they started coping saying, "Oh, it's going to fall off."
Like every other movie.
Yeah, it's going to fall off in the second week. It's not going to make its money back, because at that point we started seeing like numbers that was tracking towards over $1 billion, and we're like, "Oh, that's fake. It's not going to get anywhere near that much. It's going to drop off immediately. Everyone's going to see it and think it's woke garbage and blah blah blah." So second week, 29% drop, which is the lowest of his career, one of the lowest second week drop show ever see for a movie, and it's now at almost 700 million worldwide.
Yeah, I saw that. and they can't, like, and every IMAX is like sold out every showing.
All of them.
I looked at both IMAXs in my area. There's one in Providence and there's one in Natick, and both of them I looked at like the opening weekend basically through like Tuesday. Every single showing sold out, like completely sold out. So yeah, it's pretty wild. I think
it's both.
I don't love like Lupita as Helen of Troy, but it's whatever. But I don't understand like the whole, oh, they don't even have Greek people, and like, oh, actually I didn't even know the Black Poet was Travis Scott until after. But I know people are bitching about Travis Scott being in it. But like, I then saw a picture that showed that Africa is closer to Greece than Austin, Texas is to like San Antonio or something. Like you can drive for a few hours in Texas and it will take you longer than it would take to go from Greece to Africa. So why is it so crazy to think that there would be black people that made their way to Greece? Like, why is that so crazy?
You don't have to even imagine it. There were literally black people in the original Odyssey. Like, he literally wrote about it. Wrote about it.
And then I saw a map of the stops Odysseus made on the Odyssey. And there's like 17 locations, and like 7 of them are in fucking Africa. Like, like, what do you expect? And then I was, my wife has no idea any of this is going on, and she actually went to the movie with me, which I was concerned about because it's a very long movie, and I didn't think she could make it through it without having to bail to go to the bathroom. I had the same fears for myself, by the way. We both made it through. I will have you know, but after it, I was kind of telling her about the controversy, and here's when I was telling, oh, did you realize that poet was Travis Scott? And then it's telling like the controversy, how everybody hates that he was in it, and like, oh, how do you have black people in this movie? And I'm like, do these people understand the most famous Greek person in the world is a 7 foot something tall black man called Giannis Antetokounmpo? I butchered that. Like, literally the most famous Greek person in the world is black. Like, what are we doing here? You know? But like, even though that was Travis Scott, like, what did he do that was crazy? Nothing. Like, he was just there. Literally anybody could have done that, and it wouldn't have mattered. You know, I don't know, man. Like, there were people that seemed like they were Middle Eastern, or maybe, I don't know, like I don't know his name, but like basically Odysseus' first mate seemed like he might have been either Middle Eastern or Indian or from that region. Literally did not care where anybody was from. It all kind of made sense. You know, you don't need actual Greek people in this movie. It's like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've never understood that.
I know. Yeah. You said you didn't like Lupita as Helen of Troy. I thought she did an amazing job.
I just feel like there are historical figures that we know are described as a certain way, and I kind of feel like you have to like at least follow that.
That's actually another common misconception, actually just misinformation that the grifters were spreading. Helen of Troy was not white. She was never described as white. That's actually just not the case. They were actually because this was one of the things they were pointed out. Like, they were pointing to text of the description, and how, and they said, see, they used the term white. What the actual translation was when they referred to someone as white. What what that meant was they were describing someone who doesn't spend a lot of time outdoors, someone who's indoors. Is the term they would describe someone as white if they were indoors. It had, regardless of what their actual complexion or whatever. It was just something. It was just a way they would describe someone who spends a lot of time indoors, because Helen of Troy was, very sheltered, and as someone of her high status, so she didn't spend a lot of time outdoors in the field. She was never actually described as white. That's something that was just propaganda the right was trying to spread to try to push this message that, oh, they whitewashed, like they blackwashed, or no, Helen of Troy was not white, and the interpretation is up to the artists, how they wanted to portray her. I thought Lupita was a fine choice. I think she's incredibly beautiful, and she's obviously an insanely talented actor. So just on merit, I thought she would belong. And if we wanted to go by historical text, there's nothing in the original Odyssey that says she couldn't have been a darker skinned woman.
Merit for sure. I don't think she's that hot, and I think the one describing feature of Helen of Troy has always been that she was like godlike beautiful, and I don't know it, and I'm fine with it, but I just don't.
I think you're out of your mind. Lupita.
I don't think of her as hot. I'm being honest. There are lots of very gorgeous, amazing black women. I wouldn't even put her in my top 30.
I'm have to cancel you.
I'm not saying it for that. Like, I mean, like it's fine. I don't, I don't know. It's fine. I don't care. Like, I do agree she did fine, but no, everybody got mad about the cast though too. So I'm not saying she's not beautiful. I just don't think she's like.
Yeah, Lupita plays Nakia. Yeah, she plays Nakia.
Yeah, Nakia. Yeah. So it's fine. I'm like, I'm not complaining about it. I just thought that, like,
that's a good point though. Absolutely none of the grifters got mad about the Gods of Egypt casting, because they don't care. Like that's why I don't, and that's why I never engage with the whole historical accuracy thing, because they've been proven time and time again they don't actually care. The point, they don't care about historical accuracy. They don't care about artistic integrity. They're just racists and bigots who just want everything to be white. They don't care about anything else.
Yeah, I do think that people, like the opposite side of people, complained about Gods of Egypt. And the same thing about that the Great Wall, the Tom Cruise movie. People complained about that too.
The Last Samurai.
Oh, the Last Samurai. That's right. Yeah. And like, but I think that's part of the reason why, like, because so many people complain about it on one side, the other side just takes the other stance. And whenever it's like the opposite, you know what I mean? And it's stupid. It's just a circle. It's like a circle that keeps spinning.
I think it's as well. I think what happened was, I think historically you would have people who aren't bigots who would call it out because it was egregious. Like Hollywood was
sure
unbelievably racist. Like they had.
No, I understand.
They would have literally white actors in blackface playing black people. They would have white actors pin their eyes back to play Asian characters. Like, it was unbelievably racist in Hollywood. And people would call it, and some people would just probably call it out. But the people who are grifting now, calling everything woke, never at any point, even in modern times, complained about that sort of casting. They only ever complain when it's a black person cast in a role that they think should go to a white person or something like that. Like they don't. Otherwise, they don't care At all. They didn't care about the Gods of Egypt movie just pretty much being all white. They didn't care that in the first Doctor Strange movie they cast a white woman in a role that was supposed to go to an Asian man.
Yeah. I've brought that up many times. Yeah. The Gods of Egypt one for sure deserved the criticism. I'm at a point where I don't care anymore. The only thing I want is my comic book characters to look how they look in the comics. That's it. You know? But even that I've toned down on. Like, I'm like, whatever, I'm not gonna win this anymore. It doesn't matter. They're just gonna put whoever they want, you know?
Yeah, I just wanted it to be good. I just want it to be good. That's my main concern. I want it to be good. Is the actor good in the role? Is the writing good? Is it a well made product? Because at the end of the day, that's what's most important. Like I remember vividly, like they tried those same types tried to complain about the casting of the High Evolutionary in Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Mm-hmm.
James Gunn obviously just dismissed them as the losers that they are. But then we see the movie and he's like the best villain in like all of Marvel. Like the performance was absolutely just insane. Like he was unbelievable in this movie. I'm like, yeah, that's why you cast according to talent instead of worrying about what the chuds on social media are going to say. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like Chuck Wooji absolutely crushed it. He's literally in my top 3 favorite Marvel villains. Like he was absolutely insane as a High Evolutionary, a character that, by the way, none of those people complaining about it cared about or knew anything about.
Yeah. I actually always think it's weird when people like talk about characters like that, like, oh, I really love the High Evolutionary, because I've actually seen it before. Like there's some weird characters along that line. They're like, oh yeah, I'm a big fan of the High Evolutionary. I'm like, fuck you.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're fucking not. Absolutely.
And to be fair, before Guardians of the Galaxy, like like when I would post like Lego videos and stuff, or I'd stream like Lego Marvel 2, because that was a game that I did actually stream. Like there were people that would show up and chat with these weird characters like that. I'm like, shut up. There was another one that's always on like all the top 10 lists for like, oh, most powerful characters in Marvel. I can't remember who it was, but there's one in particular. Someone was always in chat and like, oh, I hope they add so and so to the game. I'm like, why? Nobody knows who that is.
I remember Cap Tay always would bring up Cloak and Dagger. Like going back to Avengers Day, he would always talk about Cloak and Dagger. So when she got put in the launch roster of Marvel Rivals, I was like, he won. he won, and they got their own show. Like, so I can respect that, someone who's like legitimately consistent, loves a certain character a certain way. But you can tell that a lot of this is LARP, like complete and utter LARP. Like no one cared about the High Evolutionary. Like I remember the Deadshot. Like when Will Smith first was cast as a Deadshot, there were all the Star State people like, oh, you I can't believe it. Why is a black man playing Deadshot? They did the same thing. Suicide Squad. Keep in mind, Deadshot was a fucking joke. he was never considered like a real Batman villain. Like he was so unimportant. Like he didn't even get a real boss fight in the Arkham games. He was literally treated like a fucking joke, and nobody cared about this character. And then all of a sudden, he gets played by Will Smith in the movie, and we get all these Deadshot fans coming out of the blue saying, oh, I need my pure white Deadshot. Like, no, you don't care. You've never talked about this character before this movie announcement. Like, what are we doing? You don't care about this character at all.
I think my only thing is that there are so many great characters that are already black that deserve better opportunities, like Blade. I just wish they would focus on them.
Don't get me started on Blade. That shit pisses me off every time. Every time Marvel has a new.
I'm really hoping that Gosling apparently has like a specific storyline, and I'm just hoping that it leads to Midnight Suns eventually, because there's rumors that they want to do something Midnight Suns.
Yeah,
and there was a team that they were going to have that was going to have Ghost Rider and Blade and Moon Knight and Strange and Jennifer Kale.
Yeah, the last update I heard about the Blade movie was specifically that they scrapped the Blade movie and were reworking it into a Midnight Suns movie.
Which is, I mean, listen, not ideal, but we've seen things spin out of group ensembles. And if it, I can never say it, Mahershala, is that how you say it?
Mahershala Ali, yeah.
Yeah, like I always butcher his name. I want to see him as Blade. You know what I mean? Like he deserves it.
I personally,
they pulled his ass up there on that stage and said, "Here he is."
I personally think it's fucking bullshit that this man has been toiling for like 6 years, can't get a fucking movie made. Ryan Gosling shows up to Kevin Feige. He's like, "Yeah, I really like this. I really like this Ghost Rider comic. Can I get a movie? Sure, 2028." There you go. Like, what the fuck, bro? That's bullshit.
I do feel like Gosling is one of those people that can do that at this point, though. I don't know. I don't think there are many people that could do what Gosling just did. Gosling
is a star, sure, but Mahershala Ali is an Oscar-winning actor.
I don't disagree. I'm not disagreeing. I want what you want.
And they put him on stage and said, "Yeah, we're going to give you a movie." And then they said, "Yeah." And when he said, "What's the movie?" He's like, "Oh, well." and they didn't even give him the respect to they didn't ask him about his vision. We were hearing stuff behind the scenes about how they were trying to do some bullshit like make him like a side character in his own movie and making like this girl boss team up. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, it's Blade. How hard is it?
To be fair, maybe we should all be thankful that we haven't gotten a Blade movie. You know?
I'm not thankful. I feel like it's absolutely ridiculous that they couldn't just say, "Hey, let's get a good action director." Like, like we seeing the guy who did Shang-Chi. Looks like he's doing amazing work in Brand New Day. Get a fucking good action director and make a movie about Mahershala Ali killing some fucking vampires. It's not complicated.
I agree.
That's really all the character. They did this in the 90s. Get a cool black guy, have him kill some vampires for an hour and a half. How is this hard?
I agree. I just think that like Marvel had this run where they thought they could do anything they wanted, and they tried to just do too much. And sometimes when you try to do too much, this is what happens. And they were trying to like, oh, let's do this Blade movie, but also let's use it for all of these other things that are not Blade, and they thought they could do it, and it all just ended up being shit. And
I think it comes down to a lack of respect. I don't think they respect the character. I think Stan Lee would be rolling on in his grave because he was one of the ones who always acknowledged how important Blade was to Marvel's literal survival. But now that Stan Lee's gone, they think they can just act a fool and do whatever they want and not care about the fans. And it's been backfiring on them because there's no fucking way Ant-Man gets a movie before Blade. Like, there's no fucking way.
Well, technically, Blade got
3.
Technically, Blade got 3 movies before Ant-Man.
And not none in the MCU. We got 3 Ant-Man movies. 3 Ant-Man movies.
Yeah. I agree with you. I don't understand it either. I feel like it would be pretty straightforward, especially after they did Werewolf by Night. Such justice. I don't understand how you can't get that right.
We got Werewolf by Night, 3 Ant-Man movies, 2 Captain Marvel movies, a Miss Marvel show, and we couldn't get 1 MCU Blade movie. Not one. not a side project. Not a special presentation.
I mean, we did at least get like a teaser of him in Eternals, right?
We got his voice in Eternals, and we got a and we got a cameo of him in Deadpool, of Wesley Snipes' version in Deadpool Wolverine. Not the one they cast for the MCU, mind you. We got Wesley Snipes in the MCU on screen as Blade before the actual fucking MCU Blade. What are we doing? How does this happen?
I mean, at least the way they did it with that, it made sense. But yeah, I don't disagree. It is wild to me that we haven't gotten that out there. It is wild to me that they didn't use the opportunity to cross them over with maybe Moon Knight or something. There's a lot of things that are out there that they could have done. I think they'll have to find a way to get him there. And maybe they do that with Ghost Rider. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I have a feeling. I feel very strongly that Mahershala Ali will not appear in the MCU.
That's very possible too.
I feel, but the man, by the time they get around to Midnight Sun, I don't think they're going to write him in the Ghost Rider movie. I think they're just going to make it Ryan Gosling. I think by the time we get to Midnight Suns, Mahershala Ali is going to be like 70 years old, and he's not going to be interested. like he was already like fed up with the whole thing. I think they're going to end up, if they want to go to route, I think they're going to end up having to get a new actor.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. I don't know. He was in What If. Oh, that's kind of true. He was in What If. Animated, but you know.
Animated, animated, mind you. Wait, was he actually in what? I know he was in. I know. They had. That's a funny thing. They had him in Marvel Zombies. They had Blade in Marvel Zombies, but it wasn't Blade, mind you. It was Moon Knight. Technically. It
was Blade as Moon Knight. Like Blade had the power contra, right?
It was Blade as Moon Knight, but and it had the likeness of Mahershala Ali, but it wasn't even actually Mahershala Ali voicing him.
Yeah, you're right. It was Todd Williams.
Yes. So the one appearance,
it was his likeness, but yeah.
They got in the animated cartoon, they got someone who looked like Blade, who looked like Mahershala Ali, to play Moon Knight, not Blade, and they didn't get Mahershala Ali to voice the character. so my point stands. Like, it's crazy.
Wow, that really was announced in 2019.
2019.
I didn't realize it was that long ago.
2019.
That kind of makes sense. Apparently, he wasn't available. They wanted him, but he wasn't available.
Yeah, I wouldn't be available either. I've been waiting 2019 for my movie. That's going through like what, 5 different directors, 20
apparently
different writers?
Apparently this is a quote from Feige about a year ago. We didn't want to simply just put a leather outfit on him and have him start killing vampires. It had to be unique. It fell into the time when we started pulling back and saying only accept insanely great, and it wasn't insanely great at the time.
Insanely. When was that quote made? What time was he referring to?
The quote is from October of 2025, so it's.
But he was referring to what era? 2019, 2020.
So it was between 2019. Whatever happened between 2019 and October of last year.
So we're talking about Phase 4 and Phase 5.
Yeah.
Phase 4 and Phase 5. So they were only accepting insanely great. Okay, so let me pull up the Phase 4 calendar. So the Black Widow movie. Yeah. Shang-Chi, pretty good, not great. Eternals, ass. Spider-Man, good. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, mid. Thor: Love and Thunder, absolute dog shit. Black Panther 2, mid. Captain Marvel 2, ass. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, great. Blade, didn't happen. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, ass. Fantastic Four, decent. For Disney Plus, WandaVision, half good, half ass. Falcon and Winter Soldier, mid. Loki, decent. What If, first season good, last 2 seasons ass. Miss Marvel, decent, no one watched it. Hawkeye, ass. She-Hulk, ass. Moon Knight, ass. Secret Invasion, dog shit. Iron Heart, ass. What is Feige talking about?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It is frustrating. I hope that they figure it out.
You greenlit Secret Invasion, but you couldn't put Mahershala Ali in leather and have him kill vampires. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He should have been fired for that. He should have been fired for that statement. Like, what? This is it has to be racist. It has to be racism. It has to be. Like, there's no
I wish, Cash. I just spent all the money we had. Almost $7,000 for a new computer, 16 grand for our new AC. We are money bagged out.
Yeah, Jay had to take care of home first.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something right now though. This fucking AC is worth every goddamn penny.
Oh yeah, there's nothing like good AC.
I am just gonna tell you, I get to wear a hoodie like every day during the summer in my office because it is so cold down here. I am absolutely in love with it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so it is incredible. So I did not love the price tag. My wife had to talk me into it a little bit. But
yeah, inflation is getting crazy.
And it's so quiet. Like, we had like first of all, I've been operating with like 2 fans running on me all summer, so loud. And then there were like 4 fans in the bedroom because they're all kind of littler, so loud. And then when we had the AC in the window down here, that thing was so loud. These things, you don't even hear them. The only time I ever hear something is there's like a pump that's in the other side of the wall from the office that like maybe 4 or 5 times a day has to pump the fluid from the AC outside, and it's on for like 10 seconds tops. Like, that's the only noise I hear. It's so beautiful. I think it looks like you might have one of those ACs. Like, you have one of those like wall unit ACs.
Yeah, I got the Mitsubishi. It's the heating and cooling unit.
That's what we just got. Yeah, we got like their big one. It's so good.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. I got one in my home office and one downstairs in the dining room to heat the whole bottom floor.
Yeah, we got one down here in the office that goes into the bedroom, and then we got one up in the living room that basically cools the whole upstairs. It's so good.
Yeah, fortunately, I got mine at a pretty good time, so I only spent $5,000 for both units.
Oh yeah, that's great. Well, we had to get the outdoor unit too, and then they did all the install, but yeah, ours were like, I think they were like $7,000 each plus the outdoor unit and the install. So
yeah, this was a pre-Trump, pre-inflation, so it was like $5,000 for both units and the labor. Nice. So I caught myself lucky there because these things are so amazing.
Oh my god, it's life-changing. And to think that Europeans don't have AC, I don't even know how they live.
Absolute savages. I can't.
Yeah.
Like
it's so weird.
They dare to look down on us because of their high quality food standards. Fuck you.
Yeah, but
get some AC.
But I did love to, I guess, put a cap on. We kind of like transitioned a little bit into MCU, but the Odyssey, obviously fantastic.
For sure.
I did wish I got to see it in an IMAX. That last like half hour was so perfect.
Yeah, I do have a 70mm IMAX that's like only 10 minutes further than the theater that I saw the Odyssey in. So I'm just gonna go at some point when it's not available. Even though LeBron is in my hometown now, I still don't like him. I don't like him, but I hope this team in B can finally make it past the conference finals or to the conference finals at least in his career. I hope Hope he takes whatever steroids LeBron's been taking, so that his knees hold up through the whole season.
Yeah, I very much enjoyed it, but Hall H last night, it wasn't like a massive showing, but it was still really a good one.
Yeah, I thought that was really good. Like, yeah, I thought the Ghost Rider one was great. The Avengers I thought they would do a little more for Doomsday. To me, like the highlight was just Ryan Reynolds crashing as Deadpool and Haley Atwell, because always love seeing Haley Atwell. Fine shit. But other than that, that section like didn't really do too much. Like they had Robert Downey Jr. using his Doom accent. Like the most hype reveal was definitely Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider, and I think the Black Panther 3 reveal was pretty hype though. I know JayShockblast, I think he was in the chat. He immediately had thoughts about.
I don't understand what they're doing. All right, the last time we saw Chadwick Boseman, T'Challa's son, he was like, I don't know, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're gonna age him all the way up into. I mean, this man. First of all, perfect casting for T'Challa. All right, like perfect Black Panther casting. I think he's going to be phenomenal. I really like it. I do not understand why we can't recast the actual T'Challa. Why would we have to play these semantic games? Oh, it's T'Challa, but it's T'Challa Jr. Okay,
yeah, just do it.
You're at this point. It's just insulting to the audience. Like, okay, you're gonna call him T'Challa and just say it's his son. All right, I guess it does come at you fast. I guess it lets you like age up 20+ years. I don't understand like why we're doing Secret Wars and we're doing Doomsday. The entire purpose of this is to reset the MCU. That is the storyline of all of this. Okay, it's to bring all these universes together and reset it. All right, and you have the perfect story about the fact that T'Challa dies in the comics and comes back to life. Like, I don't know why we can't just do that. How is this any more or less honoring Chadwick Boseman by not recasting him technically, but giving him the same exact name and saying, "Oh, but it's his son"? Like, yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah, I do think that part is bullshit, because it's like why, like, because they're not going to just cast him for one movie and just call it like they're saying essentially going forward, this is the new Black Panther. And David, fantastic. I didn't see Alien Romulus, but I did see Industry, great show. He's incredible in that, and I think he'll be a great Black Panther. But it is kind of bullshit that they refuse to just give us a T'Challa, and like we've been seeing like increasingly T'Challa kind of decreasing for media, and people are kind of getting a little antsy about it. Like apart from Marvel Rivals, like there's like no T'Challa to be cited. Like Rise of Hydra is about his grandfather. The one Black Panther game that was going to have T'Challa as a playable hero also had like different Black Panther options. That got canceled. Tokon Fighting Souls is using Shuri as Black Panther, and now the MCU is officially going with his son instead of a new T'Challa. It's like, yeah, it's getting a little spooky.
There's been like 7 Jokers since Heath Ledger died. All right, but they were in a different universe, so it's not the same. Like, what are we doing? All right, like by all accounts, Chadwick Boseman, incredible actor, even better person. Okay, yeah. I get it. We all love Chadwick. He was an amazing actor. I love the movies he was in. I loved him as Black Panther. He's not coming back. So do we just writing T'Challa off forever?
He even said they should recast him. His family said they should recast him. Like that came from Chadwick himself. He said they should recast the role and keep T'Challa going.
And I always just thought that this was the perfect opportunity with Secret Wars, with Doomsday. It's very easy to write it in there and just explain this is T'Challa. here we go. Like there doesn't even need to be any. It doesn't have to be that deep. You've got Namor. He died during the battle with Atlantis. Okay, like I understand you did a Black Panther 2 and you did this whole storyline. It's whatever, but you're resetting everything.
Yeah.
Like you're bringing in new X-Men people. You're doing all this new stuff from the people that we already knew. Why can they be recast? But what you just they didn't do this for William Hurt. They just threw Harrison Ford out there and said, "Oh yeah, here he is, and he's Red Hulk."
You look,
you know,
and they also made a joke about it. Oh, you look a little different. Did you change it?
Exactly. like I get honoring him, but it's been like what 6 years?
About like I remember the announce. I remember when Marvel's Avengers came out in 2020. They were originally going to promote the Black Panther DLC.
They pushed it back,
and then they pushed it back out of because out of respect for Chadwick's passing.
Yeah, so like by the time this movie comes out, it'll have been 8 years. So what are we doing? I mean, like I know it's semantics because like you can easily flip it around and say, well, like what does it matter? It's a T'Challa, it's a son, like it's semantics either way. But like I don't understand the point of just doing that. It's just weird. Like, oh, we have T'Challa, but it's not that T'Challa. You know what I mean? Well, you're already doing like, oh, look, it's Cyclops, but it's not that Cyclops. Or Jean Grey, allegedly, Sadie Sink. It's Jean Grey, but it's not that Jean Grey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it's just odd to me. I don't understand it. I'm happy. I'm happy they at least realized, oh, we need to get T'Challa back in there somehow, some way. And I think it's the right call. When he came out on stage, oh, she looked pissed. Letitia, right?
Yeah.
I know she wasn't because I saw some behind the scenes stuff,
yeah.
and she seems genuinely happy. But like the look on her face when he came out was like murder. Like it was crazy. I do think the storyline of him hiding his son in a way does make sense in their storyline, but I also understand that is also odd too in a way. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like it's so weird, but I do think he's the perfect person to be Black Panther. I do think there's something about like I feel like not. I mean, obviously Chadwick was American. You know, he was able to do a great accent. Good actors can do that, but I feel like naturally having a British accent, I think, makes it even easier for him to like translate it into what I think a Wakandan accent would sound like.
Yeah, I feel like British actors in general are just really great at doing different accents, and because they have to by necessity, because especially the black ones, because they're usually playing Black Americans instead of actual Black American actors.
I saw a podcast that it was why am I blanking on both of their names? It was she was Leslie Nope in Parks and Rec.
Oh,
and it was with Polar with this is embarrassing. This is like the oldest man moment of all time.
Boomer.
Fucking Spider-Man. Why can't I think of his name?
Which Spider-Man?
The current one.
Oh, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Why can't I think of Tom Holland's name? It's been a long day. Okay. Tom Holland, Amy Poehler, he was on her podcast, and she was asking him if there were any words that he had a hard time pronouncing. And she goes, he's like, yeah, it's actually funny. I have a real hard time saying spider. And it was a real challenge to like learn spider. And like, she was like, oh, mine is kind of similar. When I was playing Leslie Nope, I worked for the government, and she's from Boston. So she's like, I had a really hard time not saying government. Yeah. So I don't know, that just made me think of that, like the talking about the accents and stuff like that. So I don't have an accent naturally.
I think I have I think I still have a partial Philly accent, but I haven't lived in the city for so many years that I just kind of just lost it a little bit. I don't even say
Believe it or not, when I moved up to here, I had a wicked Southern accent. I had a really big Southern accent. It's just weird. I got made fun of my first day of school.
As you should.
It was tough. I don't think I have like I think don't really have much of an accent. But I get enough drinks in me, I start forgetting the R's, and I can sound a little Boston.
I did get a little bit of a New York accent when I was living in New York for college, because I'll just be around that many New Yorkers. You know, you just kind of get lost in it. So, you know, it's only like, but even the girls are calling you son, yo B. You know, you start adopting that accent too. I never before I moved to New York, I don't think I've ever said like son in that context that often in our life, and I was just like, yo son, yo son, give me a chopped cheese, son. It just hooks you in, and this was at the time like New York was like having a moment because, you know, Jim Jones is balling had just come out, so New Yorkers are feeling themselves. It was fun. You developed a I didn't know you had. I didn't know you used to have. I'm trying to imagine Casual with a Southern accent. It's very it's very funny.
I remember Casual having like a little bit of an accent, but I don't know how to place it. Yeah, Gabe's was a little. He had a little bit of an accent too. Yeah,
little Midwest.
I am looking. I didn't expect much out of this because obviously we've got Doomsday coming out, and it's going to kind of change the course of a lot of things. And Secret Wars is even more. So like, I did hear something about Nova again, and there's a lot of smoke, and I'm just trying not to get too caught up in it.
You should get caught up in the smoke. There's supposed to be a Nova movie coming out.
Yeah. So but D23 is in like 3 weeks.
Yep.
So I think we'll see more then. I've always known it's tough to get into Hall H, and like some of the videos I've seen from Hall H were pretty crazy. But like the amount, I did not realize how awful it is to actually get in there. And I can't even imagine being able to get tickets for San Diego Comic-Con and then having to spend all of it in a line just to get into one panel is kind of wild to me. There were some people that waited like 2 days in line just to get in for that panel.
Wow.
I saw a lot of comments about how they should just do it at Petco Park, which is where the Padres play. And I don't know, man. But that hall is huge. It's crazy.
I need to get some VIP treatment. I need to make some connects. I need to talk to Big Bill Roseman. Get me some VIP access.
Yeah.
The one thing I didn't see, I saw you did a reaction to it. The new Green Lantern trailer. So are you officially on board?
I like it more. I still am not a big fan. I don't think I called him Kyle Chandler in the video, but I call him Kyle something else. Fletcher, I think, which is a wrestler. I thought that I thought it looks better. I finally got to see more Green Lantern.
More actual lanterns.
Yeah, like it seemed more lanterny. Don't feel too bad about not reacting to it though, because like it didn't get blocked worldwide like my Doomsday did, but it might as well have, because instead I got cannot be monetized, ineligible to earn. So like, not only did they claim it, they said fuck yo ads. So I'm like, I'm not gonna appeal this. Yeah, so I was a little annoyed.
Yeah, I never posted reactions on main to this has been a long standing thing, like because I watch a lot of, because I used to watch a lot of like DC based video essays, so I knew from that community like how, and even from like the gaming side, how bullshit WB is with their copyright claims. Like they'll just copyright everything.
Oh yeah, let me just tell you something. I remember back in the day, I did like an unboxing video of like an Arrow Steelbook, and they fucking copyright claimed that video.
Yeah,
like, and I showed no video. I literally showed the packaging of a Steelbook, and they did a copyright claim on it. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, to peak WB. This was when Suicide Squad came out, and was about to come out, and some leaks were posted, and I think Miller was covering some of them, like some story leaks, some videos came out, and in their rush to stop the leaks, they just started copywriting, trying to copyright claim as much stuff, DMCA, take down as much stuff as possible, and they went so overboard that WB DMCA'd their own Twitter page. So they had, because they had a Suicide Squad header, and it literally was gone because there was like a DMCA notice on it. They're on their own fucking header, and I remember Miller screenshot and sent it to me. I was fucking crying laughing. That's so peak WB. They're so over the top with their DMCA claims that they copyrighted themselves.
Well, here's the thing that I've noticed though. I don't know when you do the reactions and stuff like that, what you tag it as, but I've been tagging it under entertainment, and the ad rate for entertainment videos is higher than video games.
It's kind of
crazy.
A lot of ones are actually higher. There's actually a lot of other categories are higher than video games. The video game categories ads are kind of low compared. Ad rates kind of low compared to some of the other genres. Obviously, like stuff like the tech, their ad rates are just absolutely fucking absurd. Like they get so much money. Like that's why even if you're averaging like 5K views per video, if you're in the tech space, you can still make thousands of dollars per month. Like it's kind of insane.
Yeah, like just a comparison, like my Marvel Rivals Damian Priest is the Hood video, 2,600 views, not nothing crazy. It says it's earned $6. My Avengers Doomsday trailer reaction that got finally approved, missed the boat on everything. 563 views, $3.30.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like 5 times less views and half the revenue. It is pretty crazy.
YouTube serves ads on every eligible video, regardless, unless the video is restricted because of the content or whatever. YouTube is going to show ads on that video. The creator just will only get money from that if they are in the partner program. Otherwise, YouTube keeps everything. But otherwise, yeah, the whole site runs on ads. So YouTube is constantly trying to show ads on any video, and that's why they prioritize videos that are eligible for ads.
Yeah. So I knew that was. I just decided, I made my Lanterns reaction members only for like the night, and I was like, you know what? The video's there. It's annoying, but I'm just going to put it out. Whatever. I made the video. I might as well put it up. So, it is what it is.
Yeah,
I just don't understand why we have promotional material put out and people make videos basically promoting it and like, nah, we don't want you to do that.
It is though. That's why I post now. I just post reaction videos on my second channel, Sadot the Gamer Live, that's not monetized yet. So I'm just building up. So I'm like, if I'm going to post a reaction, I might as well post it over there. And I just, so whenever there's like a live thing, where there's something I can react to, I'll just do a live stream. That's why how I chose to cover the the Hall H stuff, I was like, I'm just going to do it in one big live stream, and that way I could kind of control what I react to, and if there's anything copyrighted, I can just remove that from the VOD, so it's not even a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've never been. That's one of the reasons why I never did reaction videos, is because I don't want to like mess around with copyright and whatever. But this is the first time I've ever actually, somebody DM'd me and was like, "Yo, this is what I do with the Marvel trailers when they do that, and you should be fine." But like, what was annoying to me is seeing like everybody else, like, if they didn't have to peel it, even worse. But for the people who do appeal it, we're getting theirs like fixed immediately, and mine was 30 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, all the hype has mostly died, because there are some things where it's like the reaction needs to kind of be right away to kind of capitalize, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
I think it's got to. I think when you're releasing like a new trailer, like I think you should just let it fly. Like if Kendrick Lamar can allow everybody to react to his Not Like Us, the greatest diss record in history, I think Marvel can let people react to their fucking trailer. like what are we doing?
Yeah. So, but like seeing that like the entertainment videos get like such a better ad rate, I'm like, damn, maybe I should just wing it and do these reactions more often. And I don't necessarily think that they're like, I don't know. I'm weird about reactions. Like I get it, but at the same time, sometimes I'm like, I'm really not offering anything special here. So whatever. If people want to see it, they'll see it.
So that's why you gotta, that's why I got played up a little bit.
I believe that's phony.
Get a little. I mean, you can. I mean, I know you, Jay. You just gotta look at it. You just gotta take a second and look at it, and just let yourself feel it, because I know you have very strong opinions and takes. So I know you can do it. I believe in you. I think I'm gonna do more entertainment stuff, because the Comic-Con. I treated Comic-Con week as my time to bring back my weekly live show, Super News Live, officially back. I'll be doing at least once a week. I'll be going live, recapping, covering all the superhero news, all the latest stuff going on, and then I'll post segments on my other channel, Sadot the Gamer Live. I'm gonna do that consistently, and I think that'd be a lot of fun, because I enjoy doing the live streams. I had a lot of fun doing the Wolverine panel. I had fun doing the Hall H panel last night. Thank you everyone who came out. We had like 600 people in the chat at one point last night, average. So it was pretty fire. Have everyone come out. Looking forward to D23. I don't know so far. I don't know what they're doing at D23, but beyond Kingdom Hearts, that's the only thing I looked into and saw that they were guaranteed to do. So hopefully it's something cool. I know they rarely do games at D23 these days. So especially Marvel games. I think the last one I reacted to, they did the whole Fortnite thing with the whole Fortnite Marvel collab. I remember they had us go inside of Fortnite and watch the thing on stage in Fortnite. That was a weird experience. But yeah, this time they're doing Kingdom Hearts, and we'll see what else they're doing. Should be cool. Should be a good time.
Do they stream that live?
D23, yeah.
Gotcha.
D23, at least the last ones I've reacted to, they've had something. I know the game one, the one that had the Rise of Hydra. I think that was a video that they uploaded, and I reacted to, and then the D23 with the Fortnite was a live stream, and you could go inside Fortnite to see it. So I think they'll allow. I'll look in to see how they're doing it this time around. But I'll be reacting to it regardless. Looking forward to it, even if it's nothing crazy. I enjoy doing it. I'm sure they're going to promote Doomsday in some way. It's the big thing. And then next week, the other thing they promoted was we didn't get to talk about yet is Marvel Rivals had a really big panel on their second day. They had the Ignite the Summer panel, and they revealed a lot. Like I thought they were literally just going to show the new Storm Summer skin, and then it was like, oh, and here's some concept art with the hood. Here's some concept art of Jubilee. Here's some concept art of here's some of the Ultron and Wanda skins, MCU skins from Age of Ultron coming out. Okay, now here's pictures of the map for the PvE mode. Oh, and here's a PvE mode trailer for the Age of Ultron mode. And then they also gave some details about it. Apparently, this is like an actual story mode now because they said they're gonna have actual cinematics and moment and battle moments that reenact parts of the movie, which I feel like is what they should have done for the Loki one. But I'm not gonna because my assumption when they announced the Path of Doomsday is that they were going to do that for all of that. They were all just going to be like this cool cinematic PvE content where you're like recreating moments from the movies. That was my impression. And so when I saw what they do with the Loki, I was like, what is this? And so I'm glad they're kind of going back to what we originally thought they were going to do for the Ultron one. And I think they're going to do that going forward for Infinity War, Endgame, and Doomsday.
Yeah, I thought the Loki mode was pretty trash. But this is a very important week for Marvel Rivals because we're getting all of these MCU inspired skins. So everybody pull out all your V-Bucks.
Yep.
Buy all the skins, make them know that we want more of this. Very important.
Yeah. And to be fair, you should be getting out your V-Bucks anyway because Winter Soldier from Captain America Winter Soldier's skin for Bucky, the Age of Ultron Wanda, the Age of Ultron, the Spider-Man Brand New Day Hulk, and Spider-Man. I mean, those are bangers. you gotta get those. You gotta support those.
Indeed.
And they give you a free PvE mode in there. So you gotta tip the devs for that one for their service there. Even though they slipped in some more Luna Snow propaganda, you got we can let it go because they're giving us so much.
I was already gonna get the Luna Snow hot toy, but I do think it's a little egregious in a way, putting a shader in there. It's a little tough.
They did the same thing for the Jeff one too. Like if you
but at least that's like for the Jeff hot toy.
So, yeah, if you get the Jeff toy, you also get a free.
I thought that was the plush.
You get the plush. Yeah, you get a free chroma.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the plush is a little bit different than the $300 hot toy.
There's still time. There's still time together. I understand giving people a little extra incentive to get the merch.
Speaking of hot toys, did you see the ones they dropped today?
I saw you sharing some of the Doomsday ones. They look fire.
Yeah, let's these look insane. So here's the Doctor Doom.
You missed the Golden Age Caskin. Wasn't that on the battle? Wasn't that on the battle pass? Those come back around. They bring
this one is crazy because the throne is like sold separately, and the throne itself is like $210.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The Cyclops.
Yeah, hot toys
amazing.
Hot toys are always super expensive.
Yeah, the hot Cyclops. Here's what's annoying me: the jacket is only in the deluxe version, which is almost $400.
Jesus Christ!
I kind of want the jacket, but I did pre-order this one because this one's god tier.
The price of that's the old price of a PS5, by the way.
Yeah, I decided I'm not going to get this Gambit. Maybe I'll get it if it's available when it actually comes out. But I already have a Gambit hot toy, so actually it might be Sideshow, and this one's really good. I do actually like this one a lot, but I decided I'll probably pass on this one, and then I don't know. The Magneto is pretty dope.
That was fire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The Magneto is pretty dope. So, I don't know.
If I was a rich man who still collected toys, I would buy them all.
I only pre-ordered Doom and Cyclops. There's 3 other ones that got revealed today. Beast, Professor X, and a Sentinel. But I don't want any of those. So,
My favorites I've seen are Doom, Magneto, and Gambit.
Yeah, this is my most recent one.
Daredevil.
So pretty dope.
How much was that one?
About 300.
Jesus Christ.
Like 280.
If you sold everything in that room, you could fund the Blade movie.
I actually I think about it all the time. I'm like, all right, these, because I've been boxing up, like I have 5 massive boxes of Funko Pops. I need to get rid of. And I've been thinking about, oh man, if I sell all these, I could probably just pay off the computer. So
yeah, legitimately.
I need to, because I've got some that are in there that are few. Yeah. I've got a few that are $50 to $100 each.
Yeah,
some for more.
Just don't give them to a retail store to sell them for you.
No. Oh my God.
You might not get them back.
Did you go down that rabbit hole finally?
I did go down that rabbit hole.
Dude, it just gets wilder and wilder every day. It is insane. That whole the people that run that Bricks and Minifigs are evil people.
Absolutely.
They 100% ruined their lives over this. And they were the ones that were strong arming the original guy with oh, if you sue us, by the time this is all over, it's going to cost you more than all of this. So you should probably just go away. Holy shit. Should have taken your own advice. This is going to cost you everything when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
There's somebody that researched their entire family history of businesses, and they play this fuck game where they'll have a business and then they'll start a shell of that business, and if they ever get any form of legal troubles, they'll just switch the businesses. And they've started over 50 businesses over the last decade and a half. It is they do this all the time, basically. This is their game plan. And now they're caught
because of a YouTuber.
Dude, yeah. And I don't know if I don't know how far down the rabbit hole you've gone, but they have
Wish Critical has been keeping me up to date.
Oh yeah, he's been great on the coverage. But if some of the body cam videos that are coming out, it is so crazy. The things that they're telling these officers, telling them that there's death threats and that Ben threatened to bomb them and all these things that are just blatantly not true, provably not true. And it's just wild. And the cops are on their side and they believe them.
Of course. I don't even think they believe them. They're just corrupt. They don't care.
Yeah. It was the whole Mormon church thing going on too. Yeah. So oh my God, Eastwood, this is just a monster. It's Bricks and Minifigs. Just look up Reckless Ben and
essentially this guy wanted to sell his father's very expensive Lego collection, $200,000. He was the estimated value. He entered into a deal with the store and said, they would he would give them the Lego collection, they would sell it, and he would get a cut of the profits, and he thought that'd be a cool way to make some money off the Lego collection. And then the store got bought out, and the new owners essentially said, fuck your Legos, they're mine now. And he was trying to fight them to get them back. And then this YouTuber who does deep dive investigations decided, this is an interesting story, and did an expose on them. And then they proceeded to use the local police to try to get him thrown in prison for trying to expose them.
Have you seen this crazy part? The chief of police in the original town, the city where the store was, the Bricks and Minifig, him and Ben ended up sitting like he sat in front of Ben they were on the same flight together, and they did a video together where he's like, I am sorry that all happened. We're good. You're good. Like, that was kind of crazy. So like the original city, like that were giving him where the Bricks and Minifig location was, they're like, yeah, we're good. No worries. So yeah, that was kind of crazy. It's every time you think this story cannot get more wild, it does.
It always goes.
It's
literally every time. Every time I think, I wonder what's going on, I see like a new video pop up on my timeline from Moist Critical or Philip DeFranco. It's like there's always some crazy shit that's going on.
This is definitely like every little thing that happens, like somebody posts about it. And there's been a few people that I've been watching, a lot of law tubers. One of the law tubers I like to watch a lot for the whole Karen Reed case. His brother is a very prominent like civil rights attorney, and he's actually representing Ben now.
Oh, nice.
So like I've seen the two brothers do shows together, and they're like incredibly brilliant. And yeah, it's pretty crazy.
This is true, Gio. There are way too many corrupt cops in this world.
Yeah. So I don't even think they were bribed. I think they did it for free, which is the worst part.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the other thing. Like, it isn't like the TV show cops who are like on the take, you know. No, they're just cops who are just like assholes. Like, this is just who they are. Like, they're just like, oh yeah, we're part of a little clique, and we protect each other, and we do what we want. And if anyone like invades in on our territory or we'll show them who's boss. That's literally just what it is. Like, they don't need any monetary incentive to be corrupt. Like, a lot of these cops just do it for the love of the game. Like that's how they are. Like, it's wild, and they do not care. Like, yeah, it would be understandable if they were being bribed. Like, that would be like the simpler thing to deal with. Oh yeah, they're just getting bribed by somebody. Okay, no, they're true believers. Like, they're just assholes. Like, they don't care. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah. Probably the best part of social media and the internet is the fact that we can like expose this sort of stuff and get some level of justice. I think that's really the only good use of it. the main good use of social media.
I have to say, ever since we kind of stopped, ever since Suicide Squad fell off, I feel like things on like social media have been a lot better. You know,
I think they've been worse.
Really? I mean, for me personally.
For you personally,
personally.
Yeah, I don't engage that much, but I observe, and Twitter has gotten much worse since Suicide Squad.
Yeah. But I just feel like for me, I haven't had to deal with as many issues. Yeah, which is kind of a wild thing to say, because like it's a video game nobody had to like take part in, you know?
Because you don't engage in that part in like a lot of stuff that they're hot topics on, like, because like the reason why you got so much shit from Suicide Squad is because that was
we enjoyed it.
That was a culture war game. That was another culture war game.
Yeah,
and it was a superhero game, so it just had all these intersecting fan bases. You had the people who hate live service games, the people the people who are mad that it's not a Batman game, all the grifters. So it was just this whole, it created this whole thing of controversy around the game. So yeah, if you're not engaging with it otherwise, like yeah, Twitter, you're not going to personally see anything. But like I see Mighty Keith all the time. Like he's always in the thick of it because he's talking about the latest his culture war topics. He's not afraid to get in on it, like, or duck on them for the Odyssey.
Yeah. I have also been actively trying not to engage with as much. I probably have not sent, like, I've typed out tweets and just deleted it and walked away.
It also helps that I don't pay for Twitter, so my posts don't get pushed as much.
I wonder, I don't think I've made money off Twitter in over a year, which is weird. I don't understand how you make money on Twitter anymore, but I still just keep it because I like being able to send the tweet as long as I want and the video as long as I want.
You make money on Twitter by engagement farming all day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand that, like, people, I think it's like, oh, you have to like be verified and like have responses from verified people and blah blah blah. And I see it all the time. Like, if you click on an ESPN tweet, you'll just see like all these people with check marks, basically probably using AI to tell it to recap the tweet and then just regurgitating it in a different way. And it's like, it's so stupid.
Yeah, Elon has single-handedly ruined Twitter, and Twitter, and I honestly think we don't know how good we had it. Like, Twitter used to be ass, like, in a lot of different ways, but seeing the status in now, like, yeah, we had it really good before.
Well, I used to at least get enough to like just pay for it itself, but I don't think I've gotten any. I haven't gotten anything in a long time.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter to follow JayShockblast dog tweets and gaming news and stuff like that breaks. I barely engage like in it like I used to. I used to be on Twitter all the time talking and talking to people. Now I just it's ass. It's terrible. Like, it's nothing but bots and engagement farming. It's ass. It's so bad.
Yeah. It sucks because I love Twitter. It's like, honestly, I have always loved Twitter. So it's just very unfortunate that it's become what it has.
Yeah, it's I remember I remember how fun Twitter was in the Avengers days when I would remember when I dunked on B-Wags. He was really mad. He was so mad. I used to love trolling. I used to love trolling B-Wags when he would crash out on people like randomly. He'll get so bad. I remember my beef with Stardust on Twitter was on Twitter because he got mad that I called out, because this is when Stardust was just drinking the Kool-Aid. Like, he loved Avengers and he hadn't gone cynical yet. And I think this is when I was calling them out for I think this was the XP bundle debacle, the XP booster debacle, when they nerfed XP gains, added the XP boosters, lied about not selling them, then shadow dropped them in the store at the same day that they had Xbox Game Pass users coming on, so they can trick them into buying it. And I called them out on it, and people and the shills were not happy. But I stand by it, especially when they had that tone deaf response to the backlash, trying to frame the community as toxic, when, like, what you did. Like, it was slimy. Like, you because I understand they were trying to farm some money, but there were better ways they could farm money. Like people were literally telling them all the time, myself included, different ways they could monetize the game that would be okay. Like you didn't have to just be underhanded and sneaky about it and then try to gaslight everybody. Like that's the wrong way to do it. So I stand by it.
I remember when B-Wags liked me.
Yeah, I don't think he definitely never liked me for
he
reasons,
never sent this to me, by the way.
For reasons we found out later.
Yeah, I remember being so excited when I saw this tweet. Nothing ever came of it.
Tough.
Womp womp. I wanted that very badly when he sent it to me, or he showed me that.
You didn't kiss enough ass, Jay.
You know, that was the most heartbreaking part about who he became during Avengers.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was a I had some crazy crash out streams in the Avengers day. My streams are definitely a lot chiller than they used to. They used to be like when I hopped on the update and found out when I tried to hop on the update and I realized I couldn't stream it because my IP address was literally floating around on the screen. Instead of streaming the update, I just like crashed out for 2 straight hours on the Avengers.
But it's funny because I saw Paul Tassi tweet earlier today. I didn't I don't know. Like I didn't ask for it. It was when the studio closed on his own. He grabbed those. I know he grabbed a few for other people too. I don't know if they ever got them, but like he just grabbed a bunch of these artwork pieces that were in the office and he tweeted at me and was like, "Hey, I grabbed this for you from the office." I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome." I was very, very excited. I would have paid for everything, the shipping, whatever. That would have been an amazing piece for my collection. That was the reason Deadpool and him were the reason I got the game on PC when I didn't play PC games. So,
another broken promise from B-Wags.
Yeah, that was the heartbreaking part because he turned on me hard. We were buds, and I don't know what got into his head. I wonder what he's up to these days. I bet he left the gaming industry.
Yeah. That is a question because I know after with Avengers they had moved around December. They moved a bunch of the Crystal Dynamics team over to Tomb Raider to get started on that one and left that small crew on Avengers. And then B-Wags came on to run it, and then Square sold them to Embracer. And then when Embracer was like, "Yeah, no, we're shutting this down," I think B-Wags didn't get B-Wags didn't fire him when he went viral on Twitter for those racist tweets people found, but they just removed him from like. Wait, did they actually fire him? I
think they like took him off.
I know
what he was doing.
I know they took him. I know they took him off when it first happened, but I remember. Oh, now I remember there was like an incident that reportedly there was an incident when they came back from break after the controversy, where he allegedly crashed out in the office or whatever, and then I heard that they let him go or something.
Yeah, I met one of the. I don't remember his name, but there was one of the Avengers guys that was part of that whole. Not Andy, obviously, but there's another guy, Hunter or something.
Yeah.
I met him in Germany.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. He was working on Borderlands, and I didn't. He said his name, and it was like Hunter Wolf or something.
Oh, I remember Hunter Wolf. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just remembered that name. I'm like, "Oh, you worked on Avengers." He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, I was in the creator program. I remember seeing your name." Because the person he was with, I knew.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I know. When Avengers shut down, they moved a lot of people over to Tomb Raider or Perfect Dark, and then when Perfect Dark went under, they had a bunch of layoffs over there, and then everyone else was back on Tomb Raider. Yeah, Hunter. Yeah, he met Hunter Biden in Germany. Hunter Biden famously worked on Avengers.
Yep.
Yeah, big contributor to Avengers. It was actually his fault that we got Winter Soldier before She-Hulk.
Well, it was just funny because I saw I don't know if I already said this, but I saw Paul Tassi like retweet somebody's like Captain America video from Avengers earlier.
Yeah, it actually went it went viral. Someone, and it's not even, that's what's so funny. Like, people are always hating on Avengers, or always hating on Avengers. Now, like, I feel like every few months a new Avengers video goes viral because and it just kind of exposes how most of the people who were shitting on Avengers didn't even play the game or even knew what it looked like. Really, they were just LARPing because the Captain America gameplay isn't even good. Like, that's what's funny. Like, it went viral. It's not even good Avengers gameplay. Like there was a bunch of creators who used to do these like really cool Avengers combat montages where they just do all these crazy combo juggles with Captain America and everything like that. It's not even one of those. It was just like really just not even mid, just like kind of ass gameplay, beginner gameplay, and it went super viral because it still looks good.
Yeah, it is pretty wild that oh man, if that game just had the support it needed, we'd still be playing it today. But you know what's also wild? I realized that most of the Avengers creators that I got to know, I've kind of moved on from at this point, which is a little weird. I mean, there's still a few that Doom, casual pops up here and there, but like I just torched my friends list on PlayStation. I went from like 1,500 plus. After I already had pared it down a little bit. I got it all the way down under 170. And there were some people that I was like, oh, I like Synchro Champ. I'm like, oh, I really like Synchro Champ, but I don't think I've talked to him in like 2 years. So
yeah, sure. I think that besides you and Doom and Miller, the only Avenger era creators I think I talked to is Johnny Rocker, and and I still follow Bob. I occasionally check in on Bob and High Ruler, who you're enemies with now.
I wouldn't even say enemies. I've not spoken on him at all since anything happened. I wish him the best.
Yeah. Every once in a while, Alien Fighter pops up in my chat. I always love talking to her.
Yeah, I actually forgot that I can use Twitch again.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So yeah, but I just was going through my lists and I'm like, you know what? I haven't talked to these people are Avengers people. I like them, but I haven't spoken to them in a very long time. And you know what? You could just go. Because I just got so tired of sorting through my friends list and not knowing who anybody was.
We just need another PvE co-op Marvel game to bring us together, and I feel like that will be Project Comet. I have faith. Project Comet.
Babro literally responded to one of my tweets today. So yeah, I actually literally met Babro at New York Comic Con last year.
Oh, nice.
Well, he was actually awesome. He's followed. We had a little beef for a while at one point, but we got through it. But he's actually followed me for like into the Marvel Rivals days or Heroes days, the PC Marvel Heroes days. So he's been with me for a long time. Let's see, me and Babe, bro. Where's that? Pictures are small. But yeah, that was that. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Put this up on screen real quick. I don't know why he's wearing a Broncos hat though. He's from New York.
New York.
Boom. There it is. Me and Babe, bro.
It's always awkward because it's like it takes like a couple seconds, like 8 seconds to load.
Oh. Is it?
Yeah.
Because I saw it right away, but
sometimes you have to like reload it now. I don't know why. Yeah,
Did it come up?
No.
Oh,
it never showed up. It just looked like it just did the loading thing, and then it
oh,
never
I'm seeing
appeared.
that now. All right, hold on. It popped up on my screen, so
Now
it's not.
now it's up.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, perfect. So, yeah, awesome, dude. I was so glad we got to meet at New York Comic Con.
Everyone's taller than Jay when they meet him in person.
Oh yeah, I'm 5'8".
Look at that's slightly above average.
Yeah, like I'm not too short, but like I'm not tall.
No, you're definitely not tall. I would. Yeah, I haven't met anyone yet in person, but I would definitely probably be tower. I would definitely tower over Jay because I'm like 6'4".
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Being tall.
I've accepted my place, and
Hey,
you know,
be proud that you're a short king.
I'm an average king.
Okay, sure, buddy. Slightly above average king. There you go.
I'll settle for that. You just made it made it better.
Didn't pat Jay on the head. You should have gave him a head pats.
He would have been walking home. That would have been a long walk.
When I meet Jay, I'll make sure I give him plenty of head pats from up here.
All right.
Yeah.
My stomach's starting to
turn the bubble. Yep. Well, we're at it is 10 o'clock now, so we can wrap it up for the week. Appreciate everyone hanging out as usual. I have to do anything tomorrow except I have to practice my Spider-Man 2 gameplay because I have not played that game in quite a while.
That is a good point. I'll have to do that too. I'm also trying to finish Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I think I'm pretty close.
Yeah, I haven't even begun to get back. Like I'm once I clear up all the stuff, I'm gonna. I tell myself that August will be the month I catch up on my gaming backlog before September. Because I just know this week is gonna be crazy because we got the Spider-Man 2 suit update on Tuesday, and then Rivals is going to have all the trailers and stuff for the PvE mode, and I'm going to be playing the PvE mode when it comes out this week, and grinding that out. So I'm going to need to lock in on that. But yeah, I was like literally I have not played Spider-Man 2 in like so long, so I want to hop. I just know I'm gonna hop on. I'm gonna just forget all the controls.
Yeah, well, Xbox sent me Halo, so I have to do that at some point. And I just got another game that I can't talk about yet.
They sent me. I realized because I usually get an email beforehand when Xbox has a new game, and I didn't get the usual email, and then I got a notification from Keymailer that Xbox had pre-approved me for Halo for the Halo campaign involved.
I just got like a code in my inbox from somebody at xbox.com, which doesn't normally happen. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I usually get a code from one of their like social people. I wonder I hope they didn't get fired in the purge.
Yeah, so that's the thing. The person I sometimes get stuff from for Xbox, I haven't heard from her, and I'm scared because she was amazing. She was honestly really very helpful to me. So
yeah, Cammy seems to be safe. Yeah, she's on vacation right now. So shout out to Cammy.
I did play the Tokon beta. Did you get to jump in that?
I was playing a little. I didn't play online or anything. I only played. I only did some training and was like going through the story mode. The story mode is really fucking good.
Yeah, it's almost like you're playing a comic. You're watching a comic basically,
and mixed with an anime. It's like so good.
I love their lobby. I want a video game on that. I want a spin-off of their lobby. The way their avatar characters look, it can play just like Disney Infinity and the Lego games. Be just a fun little game based on that art style. Oh my god, that would be so amazing. It would be so good. Just walking around like collecting characters. They've got a $1 billion game right there just waiting.
So gotta let Sony know. Maybe I can make a picture to him.
I actually did get in the ARC creators creator program. So I actually I'm in that Discord and yeah.
Creator program for what?
Team ARC. The ones that made
ARC Systems.
Yeah, ARC Systems.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah. So you should definitely well, they're fighting game people, but you should definitely see if you could get. You know what? I could probably if it was a Marvel game, you could probably go through the Marvel Rivals Discord. Like I know Danny's like an executive producer at Marvel Games, so
yeah,
if I have a game idea, I could just tell Danny. I just pitch it to Danny.
Well,
he'll get it to right people.
Yeah. Either way, I had a tweet that popped off a little bit where it was me as basically Hobgoblin standing next to Deadpool and Wolverine, and it's pretty adorable.
Yeah, I responded to that. We need Avengers too.
yeah, that's right. You did see that. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you guys next week, and hope you lock in for our Spider-Man 2 content, and I'll probably be doing my Super News Live talking about my experience seeing Spider-Man Brand New Day, because I got an early screening from Prime on Wednesday, seeing it with my old man. Looking forward to it.
That's awesome.
Yep, should be a good time. I'm excited. I think this is going to be the best Spider-Man, the best live action Spider-Man. I just have a feeling it just looks great. So I'll let you guys know my impressions out of the theater. I'm Sadot the Gamer.
I am not Casual Avenger,
but we appreciate Casual and his secret Southern accent and his deep dish. Zip it up and zip it out. Peace.